Welcome to Discover Ramona, where we explore the people, places, and businesses that make it the best place to live. I'm your host, Valley, and I'm here with my co-host, Jan Ryan. Welcome, Jan. Good to see you.
Good to see you, Valley. Good to be here.
Yeah, I'm so happy to be here. So I know we have this new NAR settlement. The Buyer's Agents Commission is on the table. It's active. Tell us and your clients a little bit about like how you're navigating it and what it is.
Yeah, it's so interesting because it started in August, so it is alive and well right now. And I think it's a great thing for buyers and agents because it really clarifies what we do for buyers. And it gives the buyers an opportunity to weigh in on that. And then I find it's negotiated with the seller. So it's been all across the board, situation depending, but I think it's really great for everybody.
And I think especially in kind of like a neutral market we're in, that it makes sense that both sides of the table get paid. Maybe more in a seller's market, that those buyers' agents commissions might dissipate, but right now it's pretty neutral, you know?
Yeah, and I think you hit the nail on the head. It is more of a neutral market right now, which is so interesting because it has been such a seller's market. So it's
Yeah.
nice to see things even out.
All right, Jan, so who did you bring for us today?
Well, I am super excited. I have Helen Wilson today. She is the director of the Art Center of Ramona.
All right, let's meet her.
Let's meet her.
Welcome to the show, Helen. Thank you for being here.
Oh, thanks.
Okay,
It's
so
lovely to be here.
tell us a little bit about what it is that you do and how you contribute to Ramona.
Well, I went to high school in Ramona to start with. I've lived other places in the world, but I found myself back here in Ramona again. And in 2014, I started the Art Center of Ramona with several friends because one of the things I noticed about the arts in the backcountry is that a lot of artists thought they were alone. They did not know that there were so many artists living in the backcountry. And so it was this idea of a way to bring together traditional arts, conceptual arts, expressive arts, all in the same area, and then to share that with the community and to invite the community in as well.
And it's called the Art Center of Ramona?
Yes.
Okay. And does it range in age? Do you have even youth?
We
Art
have
pieces there?
art classes.
Uh-huh.
And so we have youth summer classes.
Okay.
And we also are about ready to start some new youth programs for the winter session. So yeah, it does range in ages. Yeah.
Cool. Can you tell us a little bit about what is in your center? What are the pieces?
So we are two nonprofits under one roof. So we are in the same building as To Create Gallery. And they run the gallery on the weekends, and we run our classes and our talks on the weekdays and occasionally on the weekend evenings as well. So we share the exhibition space. We do every other month as to the exhibitions for our first Fridays when they open. So we're sort of sharing that space.
I like that.
Yeah.
What do you think, Jan?
I think it's so great for Ramona. It's so Ramona where they bring artists, musicians, and everything together.
Yes. Yeah, we have had music there as well. And
Oh, wow.
it's been lovely to see all of these communities growing in Ramona since I've been there for such a long time.
Yeah.
It's really been a lovely thing to watch it grow.
One thing you mentioned, which I thought was kind of neat, was that you created this with friends. You said some of your friends
Yes,
are? Okay.
yes. So I believe the first people to just start the conversations was Regina Wilson and Lark Burkhart. She helped us with the nonprofit portions of it. And then Pamela Underwood was there at the beginning stages. These are all artists in the community. And there are so many artists to name because it has been since the plein air artists started in the late 1800s were painting in the backcountries there.
Nice.
So it has a very long history. Yeah.
How do you pick the pieces that get to stay in your center?
So that is actually the job of To Create Gallery, although right now I am the curator for their regular shows and their monthly shows. So we're not about exhibiting the art as much as she is about exhibiting the art of local artists. And so in a way that meets some of our vision statement. It does give a place for local artists to exhibit their work. We tend to concentrate on a show every month, and each one has a different theme according to we do a show for the Ramona Unified School District every year. Um, I also run a group called Tuesday Nights, and I give a group of artists, professionals, and non-professionals, anybody that feels the creative urge. I give them a theme, and they work for about 6 months, and then they get together and have a show, and that's the exhibition that's up right now.
Oh, nice.
Is you can work in whatever media you want. It's wherever the muse leads you. So that's the sort of things that we do.
Okay.
Yeah.
What have some of your experiences been with the Art Center?
Well, I went to the To Create gallery. It's amazing the variety of artists
Yes,
there.
that's
I was
super important.
blown away
Yeah.
by the quality and some of the. I just want to bring my pocketbook. So it was great. And the other thing that I find so awesome that you're doing is working with the students.
Oh, yes. So right now I'm about ready to start working with the high school students with the Ramona Hart Mural Project. As I said, there's a lot of people doing arts in Ramona. Um, and they're going to start a youth mural project, and I'm going to be heading that with Liz Shoddy, who is the art teacher at the high school.
Love that.
So we're going to be working together on that one. We also do a free second Saturday class where we bring in different artists to whatever your description is of family. Anybody with family can come into it. And we hire different instructors to give different lessons to the community for free. And then we also have our regular schedule. We have Stan Gowdy, Lynn Fedner, Marsha Cook, and myself. We have a whole group of artists that teach lessons that you can come in and take an 8-week class or a once a month class or a once a week class. And those are all on our website, and they change 4 times a year.
Have you found anyone that took one of the classes and then just took off? Found that was
Oh,
their thing?
absolutely. Absolutely. I see that actually quite frequently. Art's an interesting thing. It's amazing how much fear is associated with arts.
Wow, that's
Yeah.
amazing.
I also teach at Palomar College, so I teach art at the college, and there is so much fear wrapped up with whether it's going to be accepted or not accepted, or whether it's good enough or not good enough, and it often kind of blocks their own creative flow because they're so worried about what the end product is.
That makes sense.
Never
Never
but it
thought of that.
takes so much work just constantly. Like, to learn to draw, there is only one way to learn to draw, and that is to draw. So I jokingly tell the students that they make these big round containers for the drawings they don't like, and that it takes over 2,000 drawings to start getting where you have a handle on how to draw, and you might as well just get started and not worry about the end product, because it is the arts from, especially now with conceptual arts, it is so based on process, on the process of doing the art instead of the end product of the art.
I love
I
it.
like that.
Yeah.
Which way do you lean artistically? Are you a painter, a drawer? What are you?
Yes.
Yes, all of the above.
Yeah. I tend to use a media according to what it is I'm trying to express at the time. So I
Okay.
have some bronze works, some small baby fetuses that I had done, that was talking about how we come into the world and what society we are born into reflect who we become. So bronze was the best thing for that, because the idea of bronzing baby shoes and that nostalgia that's associated with childhood. But then I also have sculptures that are mixed media sculptures, where I take toys, ceramic baby heads, and I combine them together, because what you play with makes you who you are. I also have large oil paintings that I do, where it's that moment when you stare into a child's face, and you see the adult in the child, and I'm playing with that and archetypes. So those are about 5 foot tall, large infant faces.
Oh, wow.
I also have a series of vellum drawings the vellum is because it's architectural, it reminds you of architectural drawings. And it's that relationship between how you came into the world and what you become. So it's the child and its skeleton, and there's subtle differences between the two, but those are paired with toys in their skeletons. So a good way to talk about that is the teddy bear. If you take a bear and you turn it to a toy, does it still have claws and fangs?
Oh, got
So
it.
that idea of how you come into the world stays with you as you mature and change. So it's it's a common question to say, what do you use? And I have to always say all of the above.
Awesome.
Yeah.
And how many artists do you have coming in typically?
To the
To both, like the to create and then
Oh,
also.
okay. So to create, I think right now she has 16 different artists. I could have that number wrong, but she has 16 different artists on the walls right now, and they pay a yearly fee, which helps with the cost of it. But the art center, we pay a rental per class as we're doing it, so that we can all sort of balance it out. Yeah, and our classes average from, they can be as small as 5 to up to, we try to never have them more than 20 because you want that intimate connection with your teacher.
And what classes
really
do you
important.
specifically have? Do you have just all kinds? Like
Well, Stan Gowdy is teaching watercolor and acrylic painting, and he's a well-known painter. He's in the San Isabel Gallery as well. And then we also have Lynn Fedner, who's a known glass fusing artist. And she teaches classes on fusing and metal bending. Marcia started as a person that brought in recycled art, but she has transitioned from the recycled art to the children's teacher at this point. I teach drawing. I also teach a woman's retreat called the Artist Revival, and it is about reconnecting to your own symbols, your own visual language that you use, and so that's a class that I teach as well. Yeah.
And where's the best place to find your classes or to sign
Oh,
up?
on the website. Yeah.
The Art Center of Ramona
Art
website.
Center, right, Ramona. The of is removed. That's the
Okay.
difference. The full name is the Art Center of Ramona, and the website is the Art Center Ramona.
Okay.
Yeah.
So look for that.
Yes. Yeah, yeah. And we'll always have the classes showing up on that.
And if somebody has no idea where you're located, where is that? Obviously in Ramona.
In Ramona on Main Street. And you were going to laugh because right now I forgot the
Well, that's okay. On Main
238.
Street,
I
that's
believe
fine.
it's 238 Main Street.
Yeah, that second.
Yeah, it's that. It's all the
Yeah.
way down towards the end.
Yeah, out in the
And
out-
there's a large mural in front of it.
Okay.
And that is mine. I
yeah,
painted
that's
that
how we
mural.
know how we locate things in the country.
Yeah.
Really.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Valley
Nobody's
knows.
looking for addresses. We're just
Right,
looking
yeah,
for
just say-
landmarks.
right.
Yeah, the large mural of the crows in the tree
Wonderful.
with a golden rectangle. That's
I think people could probably go to your website and find out a lot of information, probably visuals, a lot more than we can even explain here. So
yeah.
I am fascinated by your story and what you do for the city of Ramona.
Ah.
And is there anything else that you can think of that we need to know about her?
I just thank you so much for
Yeah.
what you do for Ramona.
you're
We
welcome.
appreciate you.
Yeah.
You're welcome. Thanks.
Yeah, thank you so much for being here.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you all so much for watching Discover Ramona, and we'll see you next time.
That was awesome. Oh, you were great. You jumped right in.